Hey everyone, I want to welcome you to Critical Thinking and Writing. Thank you for joining us this semester. I'm so glad that you are here. I want to just start off by introducing myself. I'm Kristen Nichols. I have been at Coastline as an English professor here since 2005. Love my job. That's why I've been here so long. I just really enjoy making online classes that are engaging and hopefully doable, but also something that you can enjoy and learn a lot from and take with you into your busy life. So thank you for being here. You're going to see that we get a whole variety of students. I always have a broad variety of people, all the way from high school students to people who are further along in life than I am. And I love that variety. I think we have so much to learn from each other. We also get very diverse people from all walks of life. And that is one of my favorite parts of the job. So thank you for being here and being part of that. Some of you might be coming straight from English 1000. You'll see that this class is a continuation of what you did there. Some of you may have taken a composition class of a different kind somewhere else, or a long time ago, or maybe a bit ago, or whatever. There may be some sort of a gap. This class is made for all of you. So here's a quick overview of how the course will work. This course is fully online. It's asynchronous. You're not required to be online at any particular time. You're just required to finish the work by the due dates. I do accept late work. I don't prefer it. And it tends to really put you behind when you have late work. So I want to make sure that you definitely do your very best to get your work in on time. As you're looking through the course website, here's an overview of how it's laid out. Each week has a main page. That's kind of where the lesson lives, and that's where the main information is. I always want you to start there and work through each week in order. Don't skip pages. If you skip pages, you're going to miss things. And if you do them out of order, you might also not see the course the way it's set to be seen, if that makes sense. I always tell people, start at the beginning of a module and then work through the pages in order as if you were reading an actual book and flipping the pages. That's how my brain works. And that's how my brain is working when I create classes for my students. So, that's how this course is meant to be read and completed, okay? You're going to see there's a mix of readings. We do a lot of reading in this class because critical thinking and reading go hand in hand. So there's a mix of readings. There will be quizzes on your readings and on the material in the lessons. You're going to participate in some discussions. I will be in those discussions too. I usually respond substantively to about 10 students per discussion. And then we will be doing something called toolkit worksheets. These will be assignments where you show me that you are present in this process and we work through the writing process together. So that's what a toolkit worksheet will be. You'll learn more about that as you go. And if you are in my English 1000 class, you will remember toolkits from there. These are just like those. And then obviously you're going to be writing essays. Due dates for all of your work are spread throughout the week. There are things that are going to be due on Wednesdays, Saturdays, and Sundays, depending on the task and depending on the week. So pay careful attention to due dates. And again, I like things to be on time as much as possible. You can take a grade hit when things are late. You won't get as good a feedback when things are late because I attend to all on-time work first. So try to stick to the due dates as much as absolutely possible. And if you need an extension, it always works best if you reach out to me and ask for one. Otherwise, I might think you disappeared, and I'm required to drop all students who stop participating and stop submitting their work. So the state requires that of us as professors. So if you disappear, stop submitting work, and don't connect with me, I'm going to think you're gone and you might lose your seat in the class. So communicate, let me know what you need, try to hit those due dates to the best of your ability. I read everything and I respond to everything that's on time. within 1 week. I will let you know if there is some reason that it will be longer than a week, but usually you can figure on getting feedback from me within a week. My office hours are Wednesdays, 12:30 to 1 p.m. via Zoom. The link is available on the course homepage and in the syllabus as well. The best way to reach me is going to be via the Canvas inbox right here on the left side of your page. Anytime, send me a message anytime. I respond within 36 hours, Monday through Friday, but often I'll respond very, very quickly there because I work mainly Monday through Friday, and I'm in Canvas a lot. So it's pretty rare if you have to wait 36 hours for me to respond. I just give that as the outside, that's the outside estimate of how long it might be. Sometimes you might have to wait that long, but usually you don't have to. This week, during week 1, I want you to start on that course lesson main page and just proceed from top to bottom. Read it again like it's the page of a book. You're going to see a reference there to a course frame document. That is something that I want you to read because it kind of gives you an overview of how we're going to view this idea of argument and critical thinking throughout the class. And it's kind of a fun viewpoint from which to come at argument. You'll see maybe I come at it a little differently than instructors before in your previous experience, or teachers maybe that you've had before. I come from a creative writing background. Originally, I wrote a lot of fiction. I've always been an English teacher, but my area that I really loved when I was starting and what I have my graduate degree in is creative writing. And so I'm a fiction writer, and I see the world primarily in story. Story is a way that I understand things. And storytelling is something that I think is very important and very core. It's a skill that everybody needs. And storytelling applies to argument as well. And it's the best way for me to understand and teach argument. So you're going to see a storytelling frame on the course this semester, and that course frame document is going to help you start to understand that anyway. Also during week 1, I want you to complete the student learning contract. That's required. You get points for it, so don't miss that. And then work through the reading notes on rhetoric and rhetorical situation. Those are big words, but you will figure it out, and I will help you along the way. Some of you already have a great grasp on those ideas, and this will be review for you. There's also a discussion board. There's I'll let it describe itself when you get into it, but the discussion board has 2 parts. You're going to introduce yourself, and then you're also going to do an activity related to the work for the first week. I am genuinely excited about going through this material with you this semester. It's going to be useful for you far beyond this class. And I'm really excited to see you just pursue the information and learn things this semester. Reach out anytime. I'm here all semester. I'm checking my notes to make sure I didn't miss anything. I'm here all semester, happy to help. Let's get started.